Why not know what is out there instead of just being like, well, I think they're okay. So going, uh, so let's start off with the social media
Okay.
stuff on how, like, the brief overview of current social media right now,
Okay.
right? Like, let's talk about what you and I see as adults when we log on to social media. Like, I know we both have our own algorithm,
Yeah, we do.
but
Yours is very fucked up.
so we both have our own algorithm, but the thing is that no matter what you look at, it's completely different from when, my first social media platform that I was on, which was MySpace, it's completely different.
It is.
So,
Yeah.
you'd log on to MySpace when you first were on social media and you'd be like, oh, who's got some new songs? Or
Yeah.
what song is the most popular on somebody's profile
Hmm.
right now? Or who am I going to put in my top 10? Who am I pissed
Yes.
off at and
That
remove
was the
them?
big one.
Yeah.
Who's in a relationship? Who's in a
Yeah.
complicated
Yeah.
relationship?
How do I get those like sparkly backgrounds on my
Yes. Do
to
you
line
remember
up
that?
correctly?
It was
Yeah.
like you had to like actually do coding
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like web
Yeah.
stuff.
You had to find like HTML to put
Yeah,
on there and all that stuff.
that was fun.
So it went from that, like the worst thing that could happen to you basically is maybe a little online comment of like maybe your song sucks or something. But
Yeah.
really, if you got removed from somebody's top 10 or top five, you're like, oh
Yeah.
my God, what happened?
Yeah.
That's the worst thing that can happen on there.
Yeah.
Um, and now, when you log in, I mean, we have news of, horrible news, of, wars, crimes. It's
Yeah.
basically
The
like,
state of the world.
yeah, I mean, it's basically on social media is what the reason why we don't watch the news stations. You
Hmm.
turn news on and it's someone was murdered, someone was dealing drugs, somebody, I don't know, some congressperson
It's something.
slept with somebody else.
Yeah.
It's just all bad stuff, and that's all we get fed on social media. Like there's almost never anything uplifting.
I've learned how to garden.
Have you?
Yeah. I mean, mind you, half my garden
So it's
died, but
and
but
but
still, like that. Those are the small
to
elements that I was able to pull.
so I guess and once again it could be the algorithm,
It
right?
could be, yeah.
So I'll say it this way: if you're listening or watching stuff that's gardening, or if you're listening and watching like comedians like their
Mhm.
shorts and stuff,
Yeah.
you'll typically get fed that stuff,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
But
So,
typically, unfortunately, I feel no matter what your algorithm is, whether it's like, you watch stand-up comedy shorts or if you watch gardening videos or things of
yeah.
that stuff, you're still going to get shared the negative things in this world.
Yeah. You're gonna get it's somehow gonna make its way through.
Yeah,
Whether it's like mild negativity or like full blown,
right.
like the world's falling apart.
That's what catches people's attention, right?
Right.
War, sex, drugs, crime. That's something that typically really grabs your attention. That's probably why news stations, put all that stuff on there instead of feel good stories and the
Yeah.
good things that are going on in the community.
Yeah.
They'd rather report about something that's, jaw dropping or, the next hot topic about
Mm.
who was killed, murder, drive-by shooting,
Your
things of that
yeah,
nature.
your neighborhood is under attack. We'll
Yeah.
tell you about this at 9
Yeah. And
o'clock.
it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right.
Right. So yeah, I think more scare tactics are what is sold, shared,
Yeah.
promoted on social media.